Hi guys, this is Nimley. Some of you may know me as Thomas. Welcome to my YouTube channel, my brand new YouTube channel. Matter of fact, TheGenerator is what my channel is going to be called. Um, I'm new to this vlogging thing on YouTube here, so please bear with me as I try to learn it. I may stutter at times. I may lose track of what I'm saying. It's just kind of it's going to be new to integrate. Holding the phone in one hand and trying to have a good train of thought. So bear with me. But anyway, today I want to talk to you guys about three things. First, I want to start by, telling you guys a little bit about me, my story, and how I got here. And I really want to also explain to you, like, kind of just explain the purpose of my new YouTube channel. Also, I want to just talk about the importance of believing in you. Because no one's going to believe in you unless you start believing in yourself. So this is what I want to talk to you about today. So first, about me. I want to just start by saying, I am from Liberia. I was born in Liberia, Plebo, Liberia. I am from the Gribble tribe. In Liberia, your tribe is sort of like your race that you're from. So I'm Gribble, and that's pretty important to me. I came to America when I was 14 years old. I didn't really know what America was about. I didn't really know a whole lot, except for, American pop culture, American movies, American music. So I knew about those things. So I felt like I knew what was going on. But as time went on, I realized that I didn't really know a whole lot about American culture. And, so it was a culture shock for me. I didn't really know what I was doing, and it was confusing for me. I was pretty young too. Um, so I struggled, of course, as you can imagine, to adapt to the culture, the cultural nuances of American life. So that was hard for me. But so basically I started going to school here in the States. I went to middle school, then high school. And then it was during high school, or it was after high school, that I decided to join the Navy. I wanted to leave my new hometown of Burnsville, Minnesota, and go see the world. So I decided to, join the Navy and see the world. So while I was in the Navy, my job was hospital corpsman. Uh, and for my purposes, I was a medic, because hospital corpsman can be many different settings. So I was attached to the Marine Corps, and that's kind of where I, got the opportunity to go to Iraq and Afghanistan with my Marines. Um, who some of those Marines I stay in touch with up until this day. We're really good friends. We stay in touch. We talk about, war. We share war stories. I'm a part of many different Facebook groups, veteran groups, and that kind of stuff. So in Afghanistan, I got hurt, and as you can imagine, like, that was earth shattering for me. That really changed my life. I didn't really think I would have a life after that. Really, it was really traumatic for me. But I had a long rehab. My rehab lasted a whole year. I couldn't, there were times where I couldn't see the end of the tunnel. I really struggled there. It was really long. Like I said, I had to learn how to walk. I had to learn to do a lot of different things that I used to do easily. So that was, that left a mark on me, so to speak, in my life. So that's like my rebirth, if you think about it. That's when I became the Thomas, or the Nimley that you know today. So And that's really when good things started happening for me, or when my life changed. So I married my high school sweetheart, and shortly after that, I started getting to school. I prior to that, I didn't really care for school, didn't really care for education. I was a C student. So, but right after that, I got all my priorities, my ducks in a row, and I started pursuing my dreams and all the things I wanted to do. I started setting goals, learning how to achieve them. So that really, you can say, was a catalyst for a lot of good things in my life. I got my bachelor's degree from the University of Colorado at Colorado Springs. I was a research assistant there. I was on the dean's list. Um, Me saying that, that's pretty funny. I was actually a good college student when I was during my time in undergrad. So, and that just started great things. We got our house. Um, I eventually graduated with a master's in clinical psychology, because my dream was to become a psychologist. I really loved people. I loved studying, doing research, assistant work, isolating variables. I really saw a future for myself in psychology. As life would have it, while I was getting my master's degree, I started studying real estate, what real estate investing, what that meant, how that could help me build wealth, how that could help me, secure a financial future for my family. I read some books on it. I read many different books on it, and then I started watching YouTube videos and YouTube University, and That's where I gained confidence from, as far as real estate goes. So I bought my first house, rental property, I should say, back in May of 2018. And that really just kind of set me on a path where I started realizing that, I really did love psychology, but the timing was wrong for me. I felt like I was too young to be putting my energy in something that wouldn't build wealth for me and my family. Up until now, I still feel like I may pursue psychology when I'm a little older. So like when I'm in my, late 60s or something, I'll go back to college. But for now, I feel like I should focus on building businesses, focus on doing things that could, further my family and further myself. So yeah, basically, after I bought my first house, my first rental property, then I bought another one, and I bought another one. In a short period of time, I bought five. And from that point on, the lessons of real estate started coming, good and bad. But at this point, I'm in a decent place when it comes to real estate and it comes to my investing. So I'm currently unemployed, self-employed, if you call it that, and I can do that comfortably because of the investments that I made, and I'm still learning. I've been doing this for less than 2 years now, real estate that is. So there's a lot of lessons to be learned, but I've kind of gone through a full cycle of real estate, and now with the COVID-19, this would be my first recession. So there's that learning process ahead of me. So, but I feel like I'm positioned in a way where I'm in a decent position. Most of my tenants have paid. April's paid, so we'll see what May brings, right? That's just a little bit about myself here. So, but anyway, through investing in real estate, I started to drift away from psychology, like I said. And, it made me realize that, what was really important to me was my family, my sons. We have two children, me and my wife. And I just started envisioning, with my first son, I started envisioning my, like how, things got real. Like I had to figure out how to provide in a real way, even though I was in a much better position and situation than most people. I just started thinking about like how could I provide for my kids or my kid, and then my second son really brought me some confidence in who I was. So basically, I have come to the realization that I would just want to be a family man. I want to build wealth for my family. I want to have financial freedom. I want to take them on vacation. And I'm still working towards these goals, but I feel like I'm closer to them. So, and now, I'm working on my second business. So stay tuned. I'm working on that, and hopefully soon I can start, you know, working on building wealth again, building wealth. So, and so, yeah, that's pretty much where I am. That's where I am now, and that's pretty much a little bit about me. And now I want to talk to you about the purpose of this YouTube channel. The purpose of this YouTube channel is for me to give back. In my short 32 years of life, I have experienced a lot of things. I've had to start over. I've had to, I'm a family man, like I said. I have children. I've learned a lot. I'm an immigrant. I'm a disabled person. Like all these different things all these different labels. I fall in different categories. But what's more important, most importantly, is I have a lot. I have a lot to offer. I've worn many hats. I've had to do many things in my life, and I feel like, specifically in the areas of real estate, in the areas of setting goals, in the areas of course leisuring. That's very important, and learning how to relax. Learning how to cope. All these different things. I've learned those things, and I feel like I could share that with people in this time of virus quarantine, where people are just sitting at home idling. And I plan on doing it after the quarantine is over as well. But I just feel like I've been learning and focusing on myself for the last 10 plus years now, and it's just time to give back, and that's kind of what motivated me to go into real estate too, and all these different areas. But with that being said, I want to start, I want to change Mondays. I want to make Mondays motivational Mondays. I want to make and where we talk about our goals, where I talk about goals that I've set for myself and that I've achieved for myself as well. And Wednesdays, I want to make those wealth Wednesdays, where we talk about business creation, we talk about real estate and credit, we talk about value creation, how you actually create a business, not real estate business, but create any business, and how you can start that just by focusing on just one thing. People think of ideas and they think big. They never think of step one, write your ideas down. Step two, make a couple calls. People never think about those things. So I want to start talking about that topic and those things on Wednesday. And then on Fridays, like I said, leisure. I want to talk about leisure, and I want to talk about how you live well, what I've been doing to live well, how I've removed some roadblocks to help me advance, and how I've been coping with all my different things, all the different changes and things that I've had to adapt to, and how you can do the same in your life. And then moving on to our third thing today, I want to talk about believing in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, no one will. Really, when it comes down to it, people will support you, but believing in yourself, it comes from you. It comes from within. No one can give that to you. You have to cultivate that. That is not an easy task. It's easier said than done, but when you start believing in yourself, great things happen. Great things have happened for me when I've started believing in myself. When I started creating stories for myself, like telling myself different stories than the stories that were told to me growing up. self-limiting stories, doubting yourself, all those different things. You know, and then more importantly, giving yourself permission to love you. You're your number one asset. Figure out a way to replenish. Talk about, figure out how you can replenish yourself and not just give, give, give. Refuel yourself regularly, all those things. And then stop shrinking yourself. Who are you? I mean, ask yourself some questions. Like who are you shrinking yourself for on a daily basis? How can you figure out a way to live well, and believe in yourself while also giving back to people? Because it's not always about you. It's also about the people around you. How can you do that in a way where it brings you joy? Watching other people be happy and brings you joy for asserting yourself and adding value to people. And then during this, and then like, what are you doing? Believing in yourself. You know, what's really special about this time that we're in is we're all quarantined to some degree. But like, I think this is a beautiful time to start to reflect on what you can give back, how you can change your life in a way where you can rejuvenate yourself regularly. You can take out other roadblocks. You can stop doubting yourself. You can actually move forward with some ideas that you've been thinking about, business ideas you've had, just ways to thrive. Start thinking about those things. This is the perfect time to reflect, to gain clarity. And with that, we've talked about three things today. I've shared with you about me, who I am, and where I've come from. I've told you that I really plan on, setting up Mondays, motivational Mondays, Wednesdays as Wealth Wednesdays, and Fridays as Freedom Fridays. Where Friday is all about leisure, taking care of yourself, and then of course, believing in yourself is what I want to leave you with today. Believe in yourself. You deserve it. You're worth it. Thank you for taking the time, and I'll see you on Wednesday. I'm really grateful for you taking the time to listen to me today. Thank you so much, and stay safe. And don't forget, this is the perfect time for you to invest in you. You are worth it. You're your most valuable player. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Bye.